welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I am one of your two hosts, Kelly Raspberry Evans. The other host happens to be my husband.
Hello, I'm Alan.
It's Alan Evans, and we are so excited to be here. As I was telling Alan and a few people watching us as we record this on our YouTube channel, man, I'm ready to get back to work. I've worked harder this weekend than I do on my job.
Wow. Well, you've been entertaining. You said one thing you wanted to do as a married couple in a new home is entertain more.
I love entertaining. I really do, but it's a lot of work.
And let me tell you something. That wish is coming true.
It is.
Because that's what you've been doing.
Back-to-back parties this weekend. Emma Kelly had her first boy-girls swim party. And it was actually supposed to be a few weeks ago, but we had a horrible storm, had to cancel it. It was bad. Hail, flooding, lightning, it was bad. So we rescheduled it, and the first Saturday available was this weekend, which happened to be the day before another party I had scheduled, a graduation party for my friend's daughter who finished college early and got out after 2 years. And then our next door neighbors in the cul-de-sac decided they want to start doing a once a month get together for all of us in the cul-de-sac. And they decided to do it Saturday night after my first boy-girl swim party. So we've had 3 parties this weekend.
Maybe that's why my stomach is unusually gentle because of all the Michelob Ultras that I've consumed.
Yeah, I've gone so far off my eating program this weekend. I am sick of myself. And you know what tomorrow is? Alan won't care, but ladies listening will care. It's my annual visit to the OBGYN.
Oh, you got to go see Dr. Jellyfinger,
But I got to step on the scale after this weekend of debauchery. So I'm not going to be my best.
Was it debauchery or was it gluttony?
Yeah, it was bad. I just, you nibble here, nibble there, and before you know it, you've eaten like a cow. That's what it feels like. My stomach is not good.
Yeah, mine either.
I got to be good tomorrow.
You like sampling and tasting.
I nibble and sample.
Nibbling and that's your bit.
That's my bit, and I'm sick of me right now.
You're sick of yourself?
Sick of myself.
So we both have sick, sour stomachs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that's not going to be a good night for us.
Well, we may talk a little bit about these 3 parties. We got a lot of other stuff, babe. A lot of other stuff.
How can we fit it all in?
Well, I always fit it in.
We had stuff we were supposed to talk about last podcast. We never got to. We forget. So I've written stuff down.
We got a little Batman talk.
Yeah, we forgot.
We have some interesting stuff.
Yeah, we can do that.
And we might touch on our pool parties and our neighbor's party.
Definitely will.
Okay. And,
don't y'all want to know? And I can hear them saying, yeah.
Yeah, our studio audience is nodding. Yes. And I'd like to tie up a few loose ends from last week's podcast. I've received a lot of mail about
your bathroom incident,
about the Kentucky Fried Chicken incident.
I just don't understand your train of thought.
So much mail. And I'll touch on that a little bit.
Because it makes no sense to anyone. Did anybody say, I got you, Alan? I would have done the same thing. Anybody? One?
Did anybody say that? No.
Children were chiming in.
A child. Well, actually, a friend of the podcast. Her name's Melissa, and she's actually going on the family vacation with us.
Well, I don't know if she wants to after that horrible story.
Her daughter, who I believe is about 4 or 5 years old.
I think she was 5, yeah.
To my horror, listens to the podcast.
Yes, Alan.
So she says.
So when you're being lewd and vulgar, you're tainting eardrums of little children.
Taint. That's a lewd word. But she heard this story about me going into Kentucky Fried Chicken. So Melissa recorded her daughter's advice for me and sent me the video, which you have also seen.
Which is basically the advice I gave you.
Yes, but it was much cuter coming from Melissa's daughter.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it from me.
But she basically said, Alan, next time, ask for the toilet paper.
Where's the video? We could be playing the audio. It's so cute.
I didn't know if she'd want her daughter's.
Well, we'll get permission.
I don't know. We'll get permission to play. It was really cute. But
cute.
Even a 4-year-old knew that I should have asked for the toilet paper.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then I had something really awkward. I'm always in awkward situations, but something very awkward happened to me in Target today, which I told you about, and you wanted me to tell the story on the podcast.
I think it's cute.
Okay, so we'll tell that. So that's what we got, babe.
Yeah,
got a lot of stuff.
Got a lot of stuff to get to.
We do, but before we do all that,
really quickly because time is running out. I know we plan on doing things and things slip away from us. And then before you know it, it's too late and the deadline is passed. But we've talked about my journey with infertility. It's been 12, 13 years ago now. But, my daughter, I was just talking to Nanny Laura. She stopped by the house today with her baby now. And we were all sitting there looking at Emma Kelly and reminiscing about when she was a baby and the struggle it was for me to get to that point where I became a mother. And the reason I am a mother is because of Dr. Kevin Duty at Care Fertility. He and his wife, Dr. Kathy Duty, they both make dreams come true for people struggling to have a child. And they were nice enough to come on our podcast to talk about the latest developments in vitro fertilization, which continues to evolve and get even better to help, couples realize those dreams of parenthood. And thanks to Doctors Duty, they gave away a free effortless IVF cycle to Kellie and Louise, who are just now starting their journey. I can't wait to find out when she calls and says, I'm pregnant. I'm so excited for that. But for all the listeners who entered that contest and weren't selected for the Maybe Baby contest, doctors Kevin and Kathy Duty decided they wanted to do something special, which they've expanded to other people who didn't even apply for that contest. So if you're wondering if in vitro is right for you, Care Fertility is offering free tests exclusively for our listeners. You have to go to the special website, effortlessivf.com/maybebaby. And then once you're there, use the special code maybebaby, and you are going to get some really great stuff.
You'll get a free AMH and a free semen analysis, along with a free 15-minute consultation with the doctors, either Dr. Kevin or Dr. Kathy. So that's effortlessivf.com/maybebaby. Use that code maybebaby. Your test must be complete by June 30, 2019.
So that's sneaking up, everybody. June 30th.
Time is of the essence. The website, once again, is effortlessivf.com/maybebaby and enter code maybebaby.
We're going to make some babies. We're going to make some podcast babies. I wonder if somebody will name their babies after us.
I hope so.
That'd be nice.
That'd be the ultimate honor.
Did I tell you I got a letter from a listener who named her baby after me?
You did.
Did we read that on the podcast?
That was pretty cool. I think we did.
It is the nicest
I think we did.
honor. I don't remember. I can't remember what we do sometimes. A lovely lady, and I guess it was in honor of it wasn't in honor of my 25th anniversary. It was because I was talking about how what we do is we just talk on the radio and what, sometimes you question if that's worth anything. And she wanted to let me know how much it was worth to her when she moved to a new city and didn't know anybody that we on the radio, we were her friends. And so she ended up naming her daughter after me, which was so nice.
That was very nice, babe.
Has anybody ever named anybody after you?
No. Are you kidding?
No.
Well, I mean, Cole, my son.
Well, yeah, you did that.
His middle name's Allen. Okay, babe, let's start with this. You wanted me to tell this just real quick, this story that happened to me in Target today. I was in a very awkward situation.
You loved it. Quit acting like it's awkward.
Hey, I'm going to try to tell this story without sounding too smug.
Or egotistical.
No, Kellie needed...
And let me tell you, I twisted his arm to tell this story.
Kellie wanted me to go get ice for her third party of the weekend, which was for shopping with Shanda's daughter, Riley.
Yes.
Congratulations, Riley.
Who was named after my niece, Riley.
For graduating college. But I needed to run out and get ice. So I roll on up to, and I needed some other things. So I rolled up to Target. I didn't realize Target has ice, first of all. I was in the checkout line and I saw the ice. I was about
to... saves me a trip.
It saved me a trip. I was about to go to the gas station. Anyway, I'm in Target picking out a few things, and I remember, I just need like some cheap shorts and some tank tops.
Tell everybody what size you bought, honey.
Well, my shorts now are small.
You ordered smalls.
And they fit really good.
And for some reason, I was like almost mad.
I
was like, stop losing weight.
Down 31 now. And my tank tops are medium. So, I needed some new tank tops and shorts. So I'm looking around, and a lady sees me, and she says, and she's with her, it looked like her husband and their child. and they're in the men's suits, and they're kind of browsing, and I'm just kind of minding my own.
Y'all, if you didn't know, you can get suits at
You can get
Target
suits
now.
at Target.
We got our son's wedding suits at Target.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we sure did. Minding my own business, I'm just kind of looking at the stuff, and she goes, Alan? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh my gosh, I listened to your podcast. I'm like, well, thank you very much. That's awesome. I said, what's your name? She says, Megan. I'm like, oh, hi, Megan. Great to see you. She goes, do you mind if I get a picture? I'm like, no, that's fine.
Can I hold up my size small shorts in the shot?
Now, at this point, her husband turns around and looks at me. It's kind of looking me up and down. And he
yeah, because look at you.
Right. I had on a tank top and a hat, and he's looking at me like,
all your tattoos hanging out.
And then he looks at his wife. He says, do you always ask random people for their picture? And she goes, no. This is Kelly Raspberry's husband. They do a podcast together. I listen to the podcast. And I said, yeah, come on. That's fine. You can get a picture. So he very, very reluctantly took the picture.
Not impressed by you.
No. He was not a member of Kid Nation.
No.
Or a Sandwich and Some Love Nation.
Yeah.
So
not a podcast family member.
We get the picture. She says thank you, and that was great. And as she's walking back, he goes, "Gosh, dear, swoon harder next time."
Swoon harder. Swoon harder. So I love that. That's the funnest hashtag.
I want to start a hashtag. Harder. Swoon harder. Swoon harder.
You think he's a little jealous because she was so excited to see you?
Oh, that was great. But then that's not the end of it. So then I'm like, okay, see y'all later. And then I'm walking down the aisle, and these other two ladies that heard all the commotion, they're like, hey, we heard something about a sandwich and some lovin'. Seriously.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I do a podcast with my wife. She goes, yeah, we're listening to Kelly forever. And I said, you guys listen to the podcast? And one said, yeah, I listened. The other said, I didn't. She didn't. And I was like, you got to listen. She goes, okay, I'll listen. Next one, I'll listen. So that was fun. And then I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I went up to a friendly Target associate. And she was a little bit older lady, I would say in her 50s or 60s.
So was your wife.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
a little bit older.
About our age. And I said, I asked her if she could help me find what. And she said, I listen to your podcast too, and sometimes I laugh so hard I cry.
Oh, that's so nice. That's the hugest compliment. Anybody that ever tells me that I make them laugh, that's my favorite compliment.
So I just got the bang, 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 right? And
wow, your ego was full.
Oh, babe, I couldn't get my head out of Target.
Let me tell you what happened to me when I thought I was recognized. I had to get Chick-fil-A the other night for how many people? It was like 7 or something. Yeah. I was like, Emma Kelly had a friend over. Wasn't that right? And we had all of our kids. Everybody was here. And Allen, I was like, I am not cooking for all you people. What do you want? Chick-fil-A. So I got everybody's order. I put it all in my phone. I had it on my little notes. I get to Chick-fil-A after I've run all these errands. And I go to order and I realize I don't have my wallet with me. I was like, crap.
Did you have your phone?
That's it. I realized I did not have my wallet with me. So I was like, oh my gosh. And there were people behind me. I was like, I cannot believe this. I almost wanted to cry. And then suddenly I realized, wait a minute. He said something maybe about Apple Pay. I said, I don't know. He said, let me look. And he helped me, and the line's building behind me.
You don't have Apple Pay set up?
No, but I have for some reason, my credit card's on there.
On where?
On my phone. I don't know how, but we found it. And this guy helped me figure out how to pay with my phone with my credit card.
But not with Apple Pay?
Not with Apple Pay. I don't know. I'll have to show you later.
Apple Pay.
I will.
It's so easy.
So anyway, and then, oh man, the lady behind me was just furious because I was dying. Because after he helped me figure out how to pay with my credit card, then I had this buttload order of so much. I mean, everybody, I want 3 vanilla milkshakes, 1 no whip, no cherry, 1 strawberry milkshake. I need 1 sandwich, no pickles, 1 sandwich. It was just ridiculous order, right? So I get it, and he's like, okay, what's your name? I was like, it's Kelly. I just put it under Kelly. So I go up to the window, and the girl, and I'm just like so flustered at this point. I'm like, the lady, when somebody is so mad at you behind you, you're like trying to rush. And when I pull up to the window, she said, Kelly? I was like, yes, hi, because I thought she recognized me. She was
just asking your name.
Oh my gosh. Order. I'm like, yes.
Babe.
I was turning on the Kelly. I was Kelly Raspberry personality.
Yeah, you were.
Kelly, yes, hi. Hi.
So she was not swooning harder.
She had no idea who I was. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, I'll just get my order. But then her manager recognized me. So she came over and I was like, I just want you to know that man, whoever that was, that young boy in that line, I said, you need to give him employee of the month for helping me.
Wow.
And then they asked me to pull around because my order was so big. They didn't want me holding up the line anymore.
Apple Pay has bailed me out many times when I forgot my wallet.
I don't know. You have to help me. We'll have to do that
set
tonight.
it up. It's super easy.
So anyway, that's our story of being recognized and not being recognized.
Well,
Hey.
usually,
Yes, I'm Kelly. How are you?
it's usually the opposite. It's usually Kelly, of course.
Well, hey, real quick, because we promised we were going to get to it last week. We never did. We're going to do it now. Warner Brothers has officially announced Robert Pattinson. This is old news now to everybody, but we haven't talked about it. Robert Pattinson's not only going to be the next Batman, he is going to be in the next trilogy. It's going to be 3 that he signed up for. Why are you huffing?
I have so many questions.
Well, originally it was supposed to be Ben Affleck as the next. He was going to write and direct, I think, the next Batman. But I think because his life was just kind of spiraling, and he was just. I mean, the last
He was
Batman
a
I saw
lousy
him
Batman.
in, he was wearing a girdle. He was wearing like man spanks. It was bad, and he's just falling apart personally. So he stepped away, and they said it was because they're going to go with a younger Batman. Anyway, Robert Pattinson ended up being the choice. They kind of leaked his name and a few other names. Armie Hammer was another choice. Remember him?
Yeah.
He was the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
And somebody else. But anyway, it is Robert Pattinson. But not just one. The next 3 Batman movies.
Well, good for Robert Pattinson.
That's a sweet, sweet
Can
deal.
you give me 3 things he's been in before, please?
Well, yeah.
Let's hear
I can't
'em.
remember right now. Well, the Twilight movies, 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Yeah, I missed those.
Yeah, but he's done
So
some other
maybe-
independent films. He did something like Elephants, something with Renee Zellweger. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. I kind of get that then.
He kind
I
of
guess.
distanced himself from Twilight. He wanted to do
Yeah.
some really art independent films because he wanted to be taken
Is
seriously.
he a younger dude?
Yeah, he's probably in his 30s. I think he's going to be the second youngest Batman, they said, because Christian Bale, it was
Best
the
Batman ever.
youngest.
Best Batman ever.
I think he was 31 when he was made Batman. I think that's right.
Really?
I think. I don't have that story in front of me, but he was the youngest, and now Robert Pattinson will be the second youngest. I talked to some people who say that George Clooney is their favorite Batman. I think it depends on
Whoever says that.
Trey from our office, Trey.
You
He
got to be
said-
kidding me.
He said it's because
Trey says that.
he said that was because the Batman he saw when he was at that young, impressionable age. See, my favorite was Michael Keaton because when he first came out as Batman, it was 1989, So I was young and that was my Batman. So I've always thought
That
Michael
was
Keaton.
kind of my Batman too, but I thought Michael Keaton, those Batman movies were silly. They were
But
goofy.
they were great because they're cartoonish.
Yeah,
in
there were
effect.
clowns running around, and Jack Nicholson looked like a clown. It was just really weird.
Loved it.
I didn't like those.
I did.
Well,
And then after Michael Keaton, you had Val Kilmer.
he was Batman.
He was Batman. People forget.
Yeah, they did.
And wasn't Nicole Kidman opposite Val?
I think so. Yeah.
And Kim Basinger was opposite Michael Keaton, right?
Yeah.
And then George Clooney. I don't remember the woman opposite him. Did he have one?
I think it was what's her name? She was in the she was Batgirl. She was in the Aerosmith videos.
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, she was Batgirl.
She Batgirl with Clooney in that?
But I don't know who was the romantic lead. Maybe that was Nicole
the romantic
Kidman.
lead. I don't know.
Maybe that was Nicole
And then
Kidman.
Robin was that dude who was pretty hot at the time.
Chris. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he's in Nothing now.
He's not a nothing. He's probably doing something.
No, I didn't say he's a nothing. I said he's in Nothing now.
Then Christian Bale.
He was the best. By far, babe.
Well, I didn't really see any of his.
You didn't. I got them all 3 on DVD. Or on,
I think I've seen one.
I've got them all on Blu-ray.
I think I've seen one.
Well, Batman Begins.
Probably that one.
Yeah. The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, babe. We've got to see
And then
that.
Ben Affleck.
And then The Dark Knight Rises with not Ed Hardy, which is Tom Hardy.
I didn't see that one.
Golly, babe. No wonder you don't think Christian Bale's the best Batman. You haven't seen 2 of the trilogy movies.
I like Michael Keaton.
Well, that's going to change when you watch those
But
other
Ben
2.
Affleck's not my favorite.
No, he wasn't my
But
favorite.
then again,
either.
people give George Clooney, I think the most grief is given to George Clooney, but I didn't think George Clooney was that bad.
I can't comment because I refuse to watch that one.
Why?
But let me give you a hot sports opinion here. Batman should never have a 5 o'clock shadow. Bruce Wayne was clean shaven. Ben Affleck always looked like he just got up.
Because he was dealing with alcohol problems.
Well, I'm sorry,
Alcoholic in real life.
That's not Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was buttoned up, man.
True.
Guy was a billionaire.
True.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what you have to look forward to. June 25th of 2021 is when The Batman hits theaters. They're supposed to start filming first quarter of 2020. So they have the rest of this year to fill out the remainder of the cast.
And what's this cat's name again? That's going to be Batman?
Robert Pattinson. British.
Good eye, mate. British, huh? An American superhero, and we couldn't find an American actor to do it.
Who cares?
Well, same with Christian Bale. He's not American.
He's your favorite.
And he's my favorite, yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, it's kind of like...
Renee Zellweger being Bridget Jones.
Yeah, the last of the Mohicans. Freaking, what's his name? The guy that...
that one.
Doggone it. He's
the one, my left foot guy.
He's from Ireland.
That my left foot guy.
Who's your left foot guy?
He's in the movie My Left Foot.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yep, he's retired from acting.
Daniel Day-Lewis was the last Mohican. Isn't he Irish?
Babe, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good. You're asking me things I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
Prepared.
I'm just trying to get y'all
studied.
I'm trying to get y'all fired up.
So anyway, we talked about Batman. There you go.
The Batman.
Who should star opposite? Who should be his Robin? If Robert Pattinson, it depends on what part of the story they tell. There might not be a Robin in this one, right?
There wasn't a Robin in the Dark Knight trilogy.
So maybe there won't be a Robin.
At the very end of Dark Knight Rises, there was a hint
of it
that Robin would. You've got to see those, babe. We are going to watch those together. The whole trilogy.
Great. When are we going to do that?
We're going to sit there 9 hours and watch.
I finally got Alan to start watching Netflix movies with me, and he's so into them now. That's fun. He's like, Netflix is my new thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed toward the end, it started to beat me down a little bit. Jailbirds. It started to beat me down a little bit towards the end. Because I heard the same cussing, the same stupidity.
Jailbirds.
I get why you're in jail. Because some of the stuff you're saying right now is so stupid. I can't even believe it.
Is about Sacramento, the jail in Sacramento,
County,
California.
County jail.
California. It's all men. Men are all the floors except for one floor. It's all women. And they communicate and they have love affairs and they cheat on each other and they never see each other face to face the way that has it worked out.
And they talk through the toilets.
They send mail through the toilets.
And they have this language. They have this language they use.
Vocabulary.
And it drives me crazy.
But there was a cliffhanger. And then I was like, oh, where's season 2? There is no season 2. So if you watch Jailbirds, just be prepared. It just ends with a cliffhanger and hopefully it'll come back for another season. I think it will because it was pretty good. And that's all we're watching right now. We got to find something new to watch together on Netflix.
Well, this isn't new by any means. It's been out forever.
What?
The People versus OJ.
We did start watching that again. We watched the first episode.
I really, really like that. It's not, we probably won't talk about it because it's been out so long.
I know. I've never watched more than the first episode.
After we're done tonight, I'm going to watch the second.
Well, I guess I have to watch it with you.
Well, you don't have to. I can watch in the living room. Okay, babe. I thought we would do some scatter shooting. We haven't done interesting stuff in a while.
Okay.
I know you might not have brought some, but maybe I can go through some of these.
I've always got interesting stuff.
You do. You think Starbucks is expensive? You know, I like to go to Starbucks.
Yes.
It is expensive.
Emma Kellie is now obsessed with it. Because Instagram, they go to get a drink and it has to be pink and fluffy or something unusual so they can take pictures of it. That's the only reason they want to go.
Yeah, on Snapchat.
Yeah.
How about, you think Starbucks is expensive? How about $75 a cup for a cup of coffee? This unroasted bean, this rare unroasted bean fetched a record $803 per pound at auction, $1,200 per pound after roasting. So a Southern California chain purchased 10 pounds of this stuff. They're organic beans used to make an exclusive brew known as Elida Geisha Natural.
So they're hoping that people will be curious enough about this really expensive coffee, they'll buy a cup.
Klatch Coffee Roasters in Southern California offering 18 grams of the exclusive beans for $75 or enough to make 1 cup.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out. But, we say that, but we'll spend a little bit on a good wine.
I'm not spending $75 a glass on a good wine.
You got that right.
I might spend that on a bottle if it was a special occasion.
I'm out. I wouldn't spend $75 on
that's 4 glasses in a bottle.
Well, you can spend way more than that on a shot of whiskey. I've never spent that much on a shot of whiskey.
Have I talked about the peanut butter whiskey on here?
I don't know. Tell them about it.
We were at a charity event, and this lady,
I
ordered 5 bottles of peanut butter whiskey. It's here. I'm so excited. She said you could only get it like in New Mexico or something, and I ordered 5 bottles. I'm so excited.
So now my wife is drinking whiskey.
I haven't opened it yet. It's really good.
When are you going to drink whiskey?
When I'm watching OJ versus the People.
What does that mean?
People versus OJ, whatever.
But what does that mean? Why
would
you
sip whiskey when I watch that nonsense?
All right, here's another bit of interesting stuff, babe. And I'll tell you what, A Sandwich and Some Love in Nation, and really just my social media friends, they have whipped me incessantly with links to this. But here's an article from UPI. Retailer is now offering Jitos. You know what a Jito is? A Jito is a blue jean swimming brief. It's a Speedo.
Made of denim?
With denim print. So when you put it on, it looks like a denim Speedo. So here's the article. Retailers turning heads online, hoping to turn heads on the beach with an unusual new garment called the Jito swim brief for men. Designed to resemble drastically cut down pair of jeans, the website acknowledges the $39.99 garment might not be to everyone's aesthetic taste.
Are you getting them?
No, I don't think so. But here's what the company says that makes these. It's pretty funny. It's like eating a bag of chips in church. Everyone looks over at you with disgust, but deep down, they want some too.
Yeah. Right? Why wouldn't you get them?
Oh, here, babe. The website also offers a faux denim one-piece swimsuit for women that resembles a pair of overalls sans pant legs.
You want them for the podcast family vacation?
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can.
Me and you rolling out.
Do you want to do that?
Out of the Valentin Imperial, rolling out on the beach for the first time to see all our podcast friends.
I'll do it if you do it.
They probably look at us like, what?
Country, come to Mexico.
Yeah, what in the hell did we just sign up for?
That could be fun. Maybe we can encourage everybody on the podcast family to vacation to order one. That'd be fun.
I don't think that they would do that. I had a lot of people send me the link.
Well, they want you to get one. That's why.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
All right. Well, did you hear about the software update that's coming out this fall? iOS 13, I believe it is.
Ooh, okay.
But they're calling it Catalina. That's the nickname for it. And there are a lot of big changes coming with the free update. iTunes, which has been part of Apple from day one, pretty much, they're getting ready to remove it from most operating systems. Did you know about that?
I did not know that. No, this is good. Interesting stuff.
It's being replaced by 3 separate media streaming apps: Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple TV, which would be for shows and movies.
Okay.
But what about all the music you have saved that you've already purchased and is saved on your computers? Apple says don't worry about it. You'll still have access to your entire music library, whether you downloaded the songs, purchase them, or rip them from a CD. You just have to use that new Apple Music app instead of iTunes, because that's going away this fall. Apple also said the new music app is going to be lightning fast, fun, and easy to use. And iPhone management's moving. I don't even know what iPhone management is. You can maybe tell me. Maybe I do, and I just know it's called that. iPhone management's moving to the Mac OS Finder. You just plug in your device and you'll be able to take care of business directly from your desktop. No iTunes required. That's the improvement.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that's the improvement, because anything would be an improvement over the current Apple Music player, podcast player, et cetera, et cetera.
You have a lot of problems.
It is the most frustrating, and this isn't new. It's been this way for years.
Before Steve Jobs died, was it bad? Because I know
it was kind
a
of,
lot of people said that a lot died with Steve Jobs.
I agree with that, but I have always been frustrated by Apple's iTunes player. I really have. It's just cumbersome. It's hard to navigate. My music is duplicated a lot of times. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know how to fix it. It's just,
I just go through and delete it, and then it's like, I don't understand.
And then it shows up again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't tell you how many songs I've deleted. I don't know how they even got on my phone in the first place.
Hey, it's probably user error. I'll be the first to admit it's probably user error.
So anyway, that's what we have to look forward to. But if you don't download the update, what happens? I mean, if iTunes is going away, you have to do it.
Probably, yeah. If you update your phone, it'll update everything.
We were at the Apple store every day for like a week because we were having one thing happen after the other. And the people that work up there said, some of them are very honest. They'll say, hey, don't buy this here, go somewhere else. So I trust them because they'll tell you the honest truth when it makes sense to go somewhere else. But they all said, download the update. You might want to give it a week or two, but always download the update. So there's that.
Now, we've spent a lot of time this weekend in or around a swimming pool.
Yes.
So much so that I feel like I'm growing webbed fingers. But this article jumped out at me because it has to do with a Plano swimming pool. And we live in Plano.
Plano,
Texas, God's country. Did you know, babe, that I didn't know this. There is a swimming pool in Plano shaped like the state of Texas. And it's a public pool. Did you know this?
Maybe.
This is why this was so, I was like, what? I've lived in Plano forever and I've never heard of this. But apparently in the last 24 hours, there was a loose poop in this Plano, Texas shaped swimming pool. Mm-hmm. And because of this, they had to close the pool.
That happens at water parks all the time.
This was a la Caddyshack, where it was like the candy bar floating in the pool.
Yeah.
But the candy bar was a Baby Ruth. This was
legit.
This was legit.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
So the Facebook post says from the Texas pool is temporarily closed due to loose poop in the water.
Yep.
The safety protocol for this fecal incident requires a 12-hour shock.
Why are you talking like that?
With backwashing to restore the salt water to a healthy Texas pool blue.
Okay, so they have salt water instead of chlorine pool.
So sorry for the inconvenience. But babe, this thing is 160,000 gallons, built in 1960, open to the public a year later. It's been a community hub for Plano residents for decades. I've never heard of this thing.
We can go find it.
$10 per person or $30 per family per day. Or you can purchase a pool membership that ranges between $85 and $235.
There's so many things. Like people go to lakes and stuff that I didn't know exist. They go all the time.
No freaking idea.
Poop in the pool, that's serious. They drain the pool. They clean it. They have to refill it. You never want to be that person with the kid that pooped in the pool.
You know where that happens all the time this used to happen because I lived in a community that had a community pool. Mm-hmm. Every time I'd go to the pool, it was closed for fecal contamination until further notice. It was like such a fail.
I know people want to get their babies in the pool before they're really ready.
Did you ever put Emma Kelly in swim diapers?
Yes.
Swim diapers do nothing.
They do nothing.
Except hold the poop on the kid.
Right.
They don't absorb anything.
No, they don't. They just hold the poop
They just hold it from floating away.
Right.
So what's the difference between a loose poop floating around or a kid in the pool with a swim diaper on?
I guess because it's contained, it's not as much of a threat.
But it's still touching the water.
I don't know, honey. I don't know.
I want answers.
I don't have them. Google it.
Ask Siri.
Speaking of Emma Kelly,
Siri.
Well, since you talked about swimming pools, we should talk about the boy-girl swim party.
Tell everybody what happened.
So we had like 14 kids, I would say. Emma Kelly, about a month before school got out, I said, do you want to have an end-of-school swimming party just to kind of have your friends over? Because I need to get to know these kids. They're hanging out with my daughter. I don't know a lot of them. And the parents, too. So she picked about, she kept adding to it, and finally had to cut it off somewhere. It was like 15 kids. And I figured there'd be a certain amount of kids who could not come. So and I told all the parents, you are welcome to stay, but just know that there'll be constant adult supervision. But I figured maybe a couple might stay. nobody stayed. So it was me watching the kids. You were here, but you used the opportunity to clean the garage.
I did something very fun. Yes.
Yeah, you clean the garage all the time. So, but as luck would have it, everybody could come except for one child at the last minute. So we had about 14 kids here, even boys, girls. Wow, what a difference between boys and girls. I just...
How so?
Well, at first it was like the boys all started showing up first. So Emma Kelly started panicking a little bit because she doesn't know how to act or what to say or do, and then they kind of all filed in and it was fine. But at first, nobody wanted to go swimming. They all wanted to just hang out, and they ran upstairs, and I could hear them up there. And then they all come tearing downstairs, and they go get in the pool, and it was boys on one side and girls on the other,
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, though, it's sort of like a dance where they all start warming up and playing with each other. But the boys they're rough. My biggest fear was a kid was going to jump. I told them all, no diving in the pool.
Yeah,
it's just not deep enough for diving.
Babe.
But they're flipping and jumping. I'm like, some kid's going to hit their head on a rock and I'm going to be sued. And da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm watching, I pop out and I pop in. I was trying to keep the element of surprise, but they could see me. I was watching the entire time in the kitchen or in my office, and I'm watching through the window. Mm-hmm. I'm hovering.
Yeah.
But you could see the kids see me through the windows. We got to get some of that windows where they can't see me.
Oh, you want one-way glass back there?
Because they can see me. I would be standing there watching them, and all these boys think I'm the creepy mom. But I'm not trying to check out you and your no hair chest. I'm making sure y'all are acting okay, But they would all look up, and here's me in the window, like a creepy person.
Were you lecherous?
I was trying not to be lecherous. I was just
Did
watching.
you look lecherous? Now I'm concerned.
I was just watching.
Were you being lewd?
No, I was fully clothed. So anyway,
I hope so.
What do you think, lewd? What am I doing?
You're the lewdest person I know.
Oh, you're crazy. So they keep catching me. So I would just go out and pick up trash and stuff and see what's going on. And Emma Kelly kept saying they wanted to have the music on. So we set up the Wi-Fi, and my daughter kept saying, play Uno to her friend. Play Uno. I'm like, what's Uno? I don't know what Uno is. And one of the boys came up to me and said, Mrs. Raspberry, because Emma Kelly, Mrs. Raspberry, that's a very dirty song. It has very bad language.
Which one?
The one that brought me flowers.
Oh.
We had one of the boys, Dylan, that brought me flowers. He bought me 24 pink roses.
And what song?
Uno.
How's that? Give me some.
I don't remember.
Oh.
So Emma Kelly and them like, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. We've heard all these words. And the boy's like, it's really bad, Mrs. Raspberry. It's really bad. And so
good man. Sounds like a good man.
The kids put it on, and within 10 seconds, I said, turn it off. Turn it off.
Who sings it?
I have no idea.
Oh.
It's dirty.
So we're the clueless parents that don't know the.
But I was like, that one kid.
The content of the songs our children are listening to.
His mother came over. He's a twin, and it's Dylan and Danny, and he had flowers, and I thought he was bringing them to Emma Kelly because she's the host of the party, technically not really, but me. And she said, the mom said, nope, those are for you. He picked them out himself. He wanted you to have them.
That's nice.
And then he's calling the kids on the dirty language songs. He's my new favorite kid.
I'm a fan of this young man.
He's my new favorite kid.
Sounds like a very nice young man.
Yes. So anyway, the next thing, so we turn off that music. No more of that. But the fun part was I'd be in the house watching, and a song would come on, and you could hear them when they all started singing the song at the same time, and
I could hear.
They'd all start jumping up and down singing a song, which was fun. I thought that was great. And then the boys would get their soft drinks like Sprite or Pepsi, whatever, and they started shaking them like champagne and squirting them on everybody.
They're popping bottles, huh?
But Coke and Sprite cans.
Where do they see that? Where do they learn that?
Not here. But they're spraying them on everything. So there's Coke and Sprite and Pepsi and sticky stuff everywhere.
After I had power washed the deck 2 weeks prior.
I know. And then I didn't know how to feed boys. So I said.
You just feed them a lot.
I said, well, there's 14 kids. Should I order, 7 pizzas? Everybody's like, 7 pizzas? That's so much. And all the kids were like, we're not that hungry. We're not that hungry. So I don't even remember. I think I ordered 6 pizzas because I was afraid all these boys would eat them all. Oh, yeah, I had pizza left for days. They didn't hardly touch any chips. I put out way too much food.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. You know, it was the first time doing that with kids.
I mean, let's be real. That's a classic raspberryism.
It is a classic raspberry mistake.
Put way too much food out. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Right.
And I'd rather have
well,
too
you'd
much
rather have too much.
than not have enough.
Right. You don't want people to go hungry.
But I threw away so much food.
Yeah, we put too much out.
But I thought the kids were pretty good overall. The only thing we had somebody left behind was one little hair tie, a little scrunchie.
Really?
And that was it. A scrunchie was the only, because I told all the parents, I'll have a lost and found if you miss something. One hair scrunchie.
Yeah, I think all in all, it really wasn't too bad.
Good kids.
It seemed like they had fun. The backyard wasn't like trashed. I mean,
There was some pizza left over and a few.
Yeah, some popsicle sticks here and there.
Popsicle papers.
But, you know, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So that was a good party. So we cleaned up and then we went next door because our neighbors, we're in a cul-de-sac. My dream has always been to live in a cul-de-sac. And I always envisioned for
all
myself,
your dreams are coming true, babe.
all my dreams. I've always wanted to live in a cul-de-sac. In fact, my friend Amy and I used to say, we're going to find houses next door to each other in a cul-de-sac. That was our dream. But I'm in one and she's not. And my other dream was to have a kitchen sink overlooking the window to the backyard so I could watch the kids play while I wash dishes. I didn't get that dream either.
What are you
so that's
talking
fine.
about? You can do that here.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not what I envision in
Oh,
my
you mean
head.
the one like right there on the
Right there.
backyard?
I'd
Oh,
watch
I
my
see.
children. I just
Okay.
always envision, and you know what else I envisioned my husband? I wanted my husband to have a briefcase and leave
Wow.
for work with his briefcase.
I used to do that back in the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I envisioned. But
Okay.
then again, I'm never home in the morning to see you leave for work anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Should I have? Did you want me to wear a fedora too?
I didn't picture the fedora. I pictured a suit and a briefcase. That was my vision.
Okay, kind of
You know
like
how
Mad
you're supposed to
Men.
visualize
You wanted a madman.
before there was Mad Men. I wanted
okay.
that.
Okay.
So anyway, but I did want a neighborhood in a cul-de-sac where we knew our neighbors, and I think we struck gold.
We've got great neighbors.
Got great
And I'm
neighbors.
not just saying that because they listen to the podcast. We got great
Some of them
neighbors.
do.
Some of them do. We got good neighbors.
But they want to get together and do stuff. I'm so excited. So we went over there, and flies were abundant. So you brought your assault gun, your bug assault.
So
Listen, it's Father's Day coming up,
Yeah.
ladies. If you're listening
you know what
to
you
this
need to do?
podcast,
You know what you need to do? You need to link that on your Amazon store. Kelly has an Amazon store.
I think I do have it on there.
And you can get there from our website, kellyanallen.com. Click on the menu Kelly, and you can link to her Amazon store.
Yeah,
But go ahead, babe. Sorry,
I think
just
I
wanted
did
to
link that. I linked a bunch of Father's Day gift ideas there, and I'm almost 100% positive I linked this bug assault weapon.
We went to Sergeant Sauer's house one time for a cookout, and we were sitting out there, and he had these little plastic pump shotguns laying out, and I was like, "What are those?" He goes, "It's a bug assault gun. Here, watch." He pumps it, he aims it at a fly, boom, fly is obliterated.
You put table salt in
table
it,
salt in it,
and it blasts them with salt.
with air and salt, and it just like
Yeah.
it's a little mini shotgun.
Yep. And we didn't have it because we went over there and didn't realize how many flies. When you have food out, here come the flies. So I told Alan, I said, Alan, go home and get the gun. Go home and get it. It'd be
Oh,
fun.
but Patrick gave us one.
Yeah, Patrick gave us one as a
Right.
gift.
And that's the one I came to get.
Yeah, so Alan went home and got it and brought it back. These men had so much fun. Our other neighbors, Ashley and her husband, said, "We just got ours in the mail today. We haven't even opened them." So the husband went home and got his 2 assault weapons.
So we
and
had
everybody's
3.
sitting there. 3. There's salt, pellets, and dead flies everywhere. I'm telling you, ladies,
Hey, you can
this is the best Father's Day gift
yeah.
you can get. But the thing is you have to have food out because what happened?
Well, that's the bait.
That's the bait. Because when we first got it, our boys wanted to play with it, and they would just sit in the backyard and wait for a bug, and they wouldn't come because we didn't have any food out.
Okay, now it's not a toy though.
No, it's not a toy.
Because you can't, if you shoot it and
it hurts.
it stings, and
It's a
then
blast of salt
yeah,
in the air.
and you definitely don't want to get it in the eyes. But it's not a toy for kids. It's just like an adult fly swatter,
right.
basically. Yeah,
But it was fun.
it's so much more fun than
bug
swatting them.
assault,
Yeah.
if you want that. And then we came back to the house, went to bed, got up this morning and started busting my butt because we had another party at house, a pool party for Riley, who we've known since she was born. Her mom's shopping with Shanda on the radio. Riley is now a college graduate. She graduated in 2 years. So we had the party here. And right when they got here,
Oh gosh.
the blackest sky rolled in. It got black. The wind started whipping, and boom, the bottom fell out. We could hear the hail. Did you check the car?
Yeah, it's
You see
okay.
It's okay. Great. Thank goodness.
We got some like quarter size hail, but it didn't last very long.
But
the winds were nuts.
Maybe the wind was kept it from hitting the
I think
car.
it was one of the, what do they call them, a downburst? Because in our neighborhood, like one street over, trees are down, like big trees.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And so everybody was delayed getting here because people, like Kinsey called and she said, I'm pulled over because it's blinding rain and my children are screaming, crying. They were so scared because it just hit.
That was bad.
And, Amy, she was at the mall. She had to return something and said, we're at the mall and we're just waiting it out. All the power went out at the mall. It was just bad.
Really?
It was
the power
so bad.
went out
Then,
the mall. Jeez.
Yeah. And then it was just over. And I'm thinking, well, here goes the pool party's ruined. But then the sun came out.
Yeah.
Alan had left to go to Starbucks and he called me or he texted me and he said, hey, honey, I see the sun's coming out. Do you want me to come home and clean the pool out and turn on the heater so everybody can go swimming? And he did. He came and he cleaned out the pool. And that was so sweet that you did that.
Well, I figured the kids would want to get in the pool. I mean, the sun came out.
That was so nice of you to do that.
But I knew there would be so much stuff in the pool. So, yeah, it took me 30 minutes to skim it.
That was so nice of you.
Well, it's not a big deal. But while I was skimming it, the kids got in the pool.
They couldn't wait.
It took me a while to get it all out of there, but we got it all out of there. And your party ended up being a success, I think. It was really nice, yeah.
Of course, too much food, because that's the way we do. But it was good.
That's the way Raspberry do.
Yeah, we had a candy bar, candy station, and a cupcake cake, and decorated cookies. And I did meatballs in the big crock pot.
Meatballs.
And I did a big pasta salad. So it was fun. So Riley's a grown woman now.
Yeah.
And Nanny Laura, if people have been keeping up with my story, when I had Emma Kelly, I was a single mom at that point, and I had to get up and go to work every day, and I had to have a live-in nanny. And people were so judgy. They were like, why don't you put her in daycare? Like, why are people mad at me about having a nanny? Well, first of all, I had to leave for work at 5 o'clock about 5 o'clock in the morning. Where am I going to find a daycare that I can take Emma Kelly at 4:30 in the morning so I can be at work on time?
You're not.
So, I mean, you'd be surprised how people are judgy about nannies.
Oh, yeah. People are judgy about everything.
Yeah. But that was our weekend in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's been quite a weekend. We haven't even talked about we have a new addition to our fleet of cars. The Prowler. You posted something online about the Prowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that going on.
We don't have a slingshot anymore.
Kelly made me get rid of it.
I didn't make you.
Kelly made me get rid of it.
What I do is I plant seeds.
Kelly made me get rid of it.
I plant seeds in Alan's head until one day he realizes I have a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you do? You plant, and then I said, you know what, babe? I've got a great idea. Give me the glory. Give me the glory.
Basically
Is that what you do?
Yeah. Alan will suddenly have this wonderful idea, and he'll lay it all out for me. And
That's called misdirection in the magic community. Are you doing misdirection on me?
I told you that same exact thing six months ago, but it finally processes. And that's the secret to being a wife. You get them to do what you want them to do, but they have to think it's their idea. Now I'm just exposing it. But yeah, so he did a little wheeling dealing.
Did some wheeling and dealing. Yeah.
And so now, instead of the slingshot, we're now the proud owners of a Prowler.
A Plymouth Prowler, which is a car from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it was a 99 Prowler, you said.
Black.
I feel
Kelly
more,
loves it.
I feel more safe.
Kelly
in
absolutely loves it.
I like it because you're kind of sitting in the walls, the doors go up kind of high, so I feel safer in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I felt so exposed in the slingshot.
But we're still doing slingshot rentals.
Yeah. I just like the Prowler.
DFWslingshotrentals.com, as a matter of fact.
And we also need to talk about, I thought you were joking, but we had an issue with a dog situation earlier this week, but are you asking around about getting another dog? Or are they pulling my leg?
No, they're doing a bit.
Okay.
No, I'm not asking. They're trying to plant
Get another one. Okay.
They want us to get another one.
Okay, because when you left, they were like, we're going to start sending Alan some pictures because he wants a playmate for Larry.
No, Riley looks at me and she goes, Alan, you really need another dog for Larry, don't you? And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not like against.
Okay, so that's it.
I'm not against another dog, but I don't think like he really needs one right now. He's still getting used to this whole scene, you know? And she's like, well, I think it'd be good for him, And I'm like, well, it might be good for him, but I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not really sold on it.
They told me you want one.
No, that's not true.
Our dog is getting slightly better about the barking situation, but when all those kids came piling in the house yesterday,
he panicked.
The first thing he did, they were all here. He wasn't barking. I was like, maybe he's finally starting to chill out. He goes tearing up the stairs with all those kids. The next thing I hear, Mom, Mrs. Raspberry. They all think my last name is Raspberry. Mom, Mrs. Raspberry, what? And I go out there, I'll hold the nose. Larry pooped. He pooped on the carpet. We just got cleaned. Unbelievable. Oh, what are we going to do? We kennel him. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got to get that straight.
Yeah.
We got to get a dog whisperer up in here.
We do need to get that straight. I've been sent links to resources that we're looking into.
I really want to talk to a dog psychic, but the only one I found online lives in California and can only talk to him through the phone. I would like to have a doggy psychic come and sit with him and look him in his eyes because I'd like to know what he's thinking.
Well, he pooped on the carpet, but it's a good thing he didn't poop on the furniture.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten to that level of mess yet. But if he does, well, we're not going to do anything because we love him. But let me tell you, does your furniture bring you joy? It should. If you're just sitting on some furniture you've had since college because that's what you could afford, you just keep moving it from house to house with you, that doesn't speak to your soul. You need to have furniture that says, this is my home now as a grown adult. We all want a place we come home that feels like us, that makes us feel happy to walk in the door. Well, Joybird is the company that can empower you to create the furniture and the space that brings you joy in your own home. With Joybird, you do get one-of-a-kind furniture. They craft it to your unique taste. So if you have an idea of a sofa or a love seat or something you'd really like in a certain fabric, and maybe you want to go outside the box and you want something like in red or maybe a beautiful coral, you can build a whole room around that really beautiful accent piece. You can get that with Joybird. They offer a whole range of kid and pet-friendly upholstery in case you have a little Larry that has an accident up there, so you can have furniture that will last the test of children and pets as well. Free personal design consultants help you nail down your perfect design. Each Joybird piece made by hand with the highest quality hardwood, responsibly sourced materials to fit your expectations. And they have a 365-day home trial. I'm not kidding. 365 days. You can sit on it, sleep on it, break it in. And if you don't love your Joybird, return it for a full refund, hassle-free in-home delivery. They even remove all the packing materials and free returns within 2 weeks of delivery.
See how Joybird can help you design your dream space. Find your joy today at joybird.com/883. Create the furniture that brings you joy today at joybird.com/883.
/883.
Thanks, babe. Good catch. Go to joybird.com/883 and receive an exclusive offer for 25% off your first order by 25% off. That's real money right there. Off using your first order by using the code 883.
You got that, everybody? That's the special code too. Website joybird.com/883. Special code 883.
All right, let's a few public service announcements, and we'll bring it home for Jerome.
Okay, baby.
So Kelly and I will be podcasting live on Thursday, June the 13th at Work Suites, which is where Kanda Media is headquartered.
We got to get our office ready. I'm going to burn candles and make sure you have lots of pictures of me.
But Work Suites is having a grand opening at this location where we have an office. It's from 4 to 6:30. On June the 13th, there's a ribbon cutting at 4:30. There's going to be, here's one of the best parts, free margies and free tacos.
Right.
Sandwiching some love and podcasting. A little bit of buffoonery. A little bit of business being done.
Yeah.
And a ribbon cutting.
So, a lot of people work from home, but you really need to be, in an environment where you can collaborate with other people and there's like energy and life and you get out and you have a place to go. I think it's important to have some place to get up and go. And Work Suites has like all the amenities of one of these huge offices.
Oh, yeah.
Without the expense to you of having all those employees you have to pay to run it, right?
Exactly. A lot of entrepreneurs up there. There's counselors. There's legal professionals up there. Accountants, finance, all kinds of different professions.
Well, this is the Work Suite's legacy grand opening.
That's right. And this is at 5700 Tennyson Parkway, Suite 350 in Plano, Texas. And again, that's Thursday, June 13th. We'll be doing a podcast out there. So come out and see us, get some free margaritas and tacos. It's going to be a big time, babe.
4 to 6:30, Thursday, June 13th. Please be there.
It'll be a big time. And a sandwich and some lovin'. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, we hit our 25,000 and we gave away this FabFitFun box on our last podcast. That's going in the mail tomorrow. We had a lot going on this weekend and we haven't gotten in the mail yet, but I promise it's on the way. So if you can go to the A Sandwich and Some Lovin', we have the YouTube channel. We'd love it if you subscribe there. We're going to make it a real effort to start getting more videos up there since we do have the summer with us. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kelly Raspberry across the board. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, I don't really do as much, but I am on there some. And you, honey?
Yeah, my Instagram is thealonzo1971, and I'm on Facebook and on Twitter, thealonzo1971 or Alonzo1971.
Yeah, you need to get that all uniform.
I can't remember, but anyhow, follow me on Instagram. That's the one where I'm most active, thealonzo1971.
And of course, you're listening to us now wherever you subscribe to podcasts. Hopefully you have subscribed to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. And hey, if you would give us a review and you want to put a few stars on it, it goes up to 5. That helps us out a great deal. It exposes us to more people when the suggestions come up for other podcasts to listen to. If the higher we're ranked, it'll suggest our podcast to other people and we can build our podcast family.
There you go, babe.
How about that?
And we have a podcast family. We're taking them on vacation here in about a month.
Less than a month. It's so exciting.
We still need a vacation hashtag.
Well, we'll work on it.
We need to work on that. That's homework. Help. Somebody, please. I'm the worst at coming up with hashtags. That's just something I'm not very good at.
We'll get it.
Yeah, we need to do that. All right, babe. Well, this has been fun. We saved some stuff for next time. We had a lot to talk about this time. We didn't get all of it, but
I don't think we promised anything we didn't get to.
We did not.
That was the important part.
You got to under-promise and over-deliver.
Right.
Not the other way around.
True.
Which is writing a check with your mouth that you're ass can't cash. Right?
You could say but.
Yeah.
There are 5-year-olds listening. But then again, some people don't like the word but.
Oh. See, that's why I changed my voice. So the 4-year-old, she won't really know that's me.
She knows it's you. You're not fooling her.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I should change my ways.
But then you wouldn't be you.
That's right. I ain't changing my ways. All right, babe, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately, and this was a lot of fun, but I am sure we will do it again real soon.
Yeah.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.